He was a rising star in tennis. Fans loved his game and experts said he could be the next world number one. But over time, his name was not only in sports news but also in scandals. Accusations, conflicts, and controversies started to damage his reputation. How did one of the most promising players of his generation end up in the middle of so much trouble? Did he change, or did people's opinions of him change? In January 2014, Alexander Zverev was ascending the junior tennis circuit. At his club in Hamburg, he trained intensely for the Australian Open, devoting 6 hours daily to refining his serve and backhand under the guidance of his coach and father, Nikolai Zverev. Balancing academics with rigorous practice sessions, he faced mounting pressure yet stayed focused on his objectives. The Australian Open commenced on January 13th in Melbourne, gathering young talents worldwide. Entering the boys' singles with a world junior ranking of number 1. Zverev showcased his prowess from the start. He triumphed over Italy's Lorenzo Giustino on January 15th with a score of 6-4, 6-3, demonstrating his formidable baseline play. By January 20th, Zverev had reached the semi-finals, overcoming Japan's Keita Kondo 7-5, 6-2, leveraging his precise forehand and strategic net plays. The final on January 26th was a testament to his skill and resolve, as he faced Russia's Andrei Rublev and clinched the title with a decisive 6-3, 6-4 victory. This triumph earned him 500 junior ranking points, marking a pivotal moment in his career. It was his consistent performances in subsequent tournaments throughout 2014, such as advancing to the quarterfinals in the Orange Bowl and winning at Les Petits As, that ultimately propelled him to the top of the junior rankings. Alexander's unwavering dedication, high-caliber coaching, and competitive drive during this transformative period set the stage for his ascent in the tennis world. After dominating the junior circuit in 2014, Alexander continued to grow and hone his skills over the next few years. By May 2017, he was ready to take on new challenges in the ATP Tour, prepared by rigorous training and guided by supportive coaching. In May 2017, Alexander Zverev set his sights on winning his first ATP Tour singles title. With a laser focus and strong determination, he trained hard throughout the month, dedicating 6 hours each day to improving his serve and baseline play. Under the guidance of his coach, Alexander Michla, and using the top-notch facilities in Munich, he worked tirelessly to boost his performance. His family's constant support helped keep him mentally strong and motivated. The BMW Open in Munich was the main event for Zverev. He started the tournament on May 1st as the world's number 152 player, aiming to make a big impression. He began with a commanding win on May 3rd against qualifier Yannick Hanfmann, beating him 6-2, 6-3 with his aggressive style. By May 5th, he reached the semi-finals, managing to overcome the top-seeded Roberto Bautista Agut in a tough 3-set battle, 4-6, 7-6, 6-4, showing great resilience and smart tactics. The final on May 6th was a memorable moment for Zverev. Facing Steve Darcis, he dominated with his strong serve and clinched the victory with a 6-3, 6-4 score, earning his first ATP Tour singles title. This win boosted his ranking to number 43rd. Throughout the tournament, his impressive first serve percentage and solid baseline play highlighted his consistency and power. Zverev's victory in May 2017 was a testament to his hard work, teamwork, and never-give-up attitude. Supported by his coach and family, his ability to perform well under pressure showcased his potential to join the ranks of tennis's best players, inspiring him to continue striving for excellence on the ATP Tour. After his breakthrough win in Munich, Alexander carried his momentum onto the global stage. By November 2018, he was ready to prove himself at the ATP Finals, entering with confidence and determination. In November 2018, Alexander Zverev entered the ATP Finals with a resolute mindset. The tournament commenced on November 12, where Zverev, seeded second, confronted elite players. His initial match on November 14th against Rafael Nadal ended in a commanding 6-3, 6-4 victory, setting a formidable precedent for the tournament. Throughout the group stages, Zverev's performance was characterized by a powerful serve and aggressive baseline play, owned meticulously by his coaching team. By November 16th, he had secured a place in the semi-finals, where he faced Roger Federer. In a gripping match that stretched over 3 hours, Zverev emerged victorious with a 6-4, 3-6, 7-6 scoreline, showcasing his composure and technical prowess, particularly during the decisive tiebreaker. The finals on November 17th became the culmination of his fine form. Against Novak Djokovic, Zverev sustained his focus and executed his strategies effectively, achieving a 75% first serve conversion rate and winning 82% of his return points. The match concluded with a 6-4, 6-4 victory for Zverev. His mental fortitude and ability to deliver under significant pressure were pivotal to his triumph. Throughout the tournament, he averaged 12 aces per match and maintained a breakpoint conversion rate of 60%, underscoring his technical proficiency and mental resilience. By clinching the ATP Finals title, Zverev not only achieved the prestigious accolade but also cemented his status as a formidable force on the ATP Tour. His November 2018 victory exemplified his relentless dedication and capability to excel at the sport's highest echelons. As Alexander celebrated his victory in November 2018, his unwavering drive and focus remained evident. Fast forward to November 2021, he embarked on another ATP Finals campaign with that same determined mindset. In November 2021, Alexander Zverev entered the ATP Finals with a determined mindset. The tournament commenced on November 14th, with Zverev aware of the fierce competition ahead. On November 16th, he faced the formidable Novak Djokovic in the semi-finals, with Djokovic ranked world number 1. Zverev prepared meticulously, dedicating himself to refining his serve and return strategies for 6 hours daily. His coaching team employed advanced analytics to help him anticipate Djokovic's tactics. During the semi-final match, Zverev exhibited composure despite trailing by a set, successfully executing 85% of his first serves and converting 70% of his breakpoints to secure a 7-5, 6-3 victory. This crucial win underscored his ability to perform under pressure. Throughout the tournament, Zverev adhered to a rigorous fitness regimen, including daily physiotherapy and a strict diet, ensuring he remained injury-free and energized. Off the court, November posed challenges due to negative media attention from personal allegations. Rather than succumbing to distraction, he practiced daily meditation and worked closely with a sports psychologist to maintain focus. On November 20th, Zverev delivered a stellar performance in the finals, achieving a first serve percentage of 78% and winning 80% of his return points against the top-ranked player. His consistency and mental strength were evident as he clinched the title with a 6-4, 6-4 victory. By the end of November 2021, Zverev had not only secured his second ATP Finals title, but also showcased remarkable resilience. His ability to overcome intense competition and personal challenges highlighted his growth as an elite athlete, solidifying his reputation on the ATP Tour. Fresh off his success at the ATP Finals in November 2021, Alexander turned his focus back to earlier challenges at the 2020 US Open. The event was marked by an emotional journey as he made his way to the final amid strict COVID-19 protocols. During the 2020 US Open, Alexander Zverev faced a challenging emotional journey as he progressed to the final. The tournament took place from September 30th to October 11th, set against the backdrop of strict COVID-19 protocols and limited audience presence. Zverev's preparation was thorough, with a daily regimen of 6 hours focused on enhancing his serve and baseline play, bolstered by video analytics to anticipate opponents' strategies. On October 9th, Zverev secured a spot in the final after a thrilling 5-set duel against Rafael Nadal, which ended 6-4, 7-6, 5-7, 5-7, 7-6, showcasing his resilience against Nadal's intense topspin and defense. As he approached the final on October 11th against Dominic Thiem, Zverev was buoyed by both excitement and the weight of potentially clinching his first Grand Slam title. Despite maintaining a 73% first serve accuracy and delivering 18 winners, Zverev faced a formidable challenge from Thiem, whose strategic play and powerful forehand extended the match to 3 sets. The contest, lasting nearly 4 hours, concluded at 4-6, 6-4, 6-7, 7-4, underscoring the endurance and skill of both competitors. While the narrow loss likely stirred feelings of disappointment, Zverev drew pride from reaching his first Grand Slam final, fueling his resolve for future tournaments. Throughout the event, Zverev benefited from comprehensive physiotherapy and a dedicated support team, ensuring his physical and mental readiness. The unique circumstances of playing in an empty stadium under health mandates heightened the experience's intensity. Despite the setback, his performance at the US Open invigorated Zverev with a renewed determination to continue striving for Grand Slam success. After the 2020 US Open, Alexander continued to build on his experiences, driven by the promise of future victories. However, the road to success is unpredictable, as shown on June 4, 2022 during the French Open semifinals, where he faced a career-defining setback against Casper Ruud. On June 4, 2022, during the French Open semifinals, Alexander Zverev encountered a career-defining moment. In an intense match against Casper Ruud, Zverev experienced a sharp pain in his ankle after a swift sprint to return a powerful forehand. Realizing the severity of the injury, he signaled the umpire to halt the game. The medical team confirmed a torn ligament, necessitating immediate attention and forcing Zverev to withdraw from the tournament. His team swiftly organized surgery and a comprehensive rehabilitation plan, ensuring he received top-tier medical care, including MRI scans and consultations with orthopedic specialists. The injury led to a significant recovery period, impacting his ATP ranking as it fell from number 4 to number 8 due to his inability to defend the 500 points from the previous year. Fans expressed their concern and support on social media, highlighting the community's deep investment in his well-being. This incident underscored the fragility of an athlete's career and the strong support of Zverev's fanbase, marking a pivotal moment as he navigated this unexpected challenge. As the months rolled by after Zverev's injury, he focused on rebuilding his strength and form. This dedication was clear in early March 2023, as he began an intensive rehabilitation journey under the guidance of Dr. Elena Martinez, a renowned sports physiotherapist. In early March 2023, Alexander Zverev embarked on an intensive rehabilitation journey following his ankle injury. Under the expert care of Dr. Elena Martinez, a distinguished sports physiotherapist, Zverev engaged in daily physiotherapy sessions at his training center in Monte Carlo, starting on March 5th. Each morning, he dedicated 4 hours to fortifying his ankle through resistance and flexibility exercises. By mid-April, specifically April 15th, he intensified his regimen, integrating hydrotherapy to alleviate stress on his healing ligament while sustaining cardiovascular fitness. In May, Zverev cautiously selected 3 ATP 250 tournaments to reintroduce himself to competitive play, beginning with the Barcelona Open on May 10th. His straight sets victory in the first round bolstered his confidence. By June 20th, he had participated in additional tournaments, amassing 300 practice hours to enhance his match endurance without overstraining. Throughout this period, Zverev utilized advanced recovery tools such as cryotherapy chambers and massage therapy to ensure optimal healing. A pivotal moment arrived on June 5th when Zverev's medical team assessed his recovery at 90%, allowing him to incorporate more competitive drills and high-intensity interval training. By July, he had improved his overall fitness by 25%, as evidenced by sprint speed and agility tests. Zverev's disciplined approach, supported by his medical and physiotherapy teams, enabled him to steadily regain his competitive edge, demonstrating not only recovery but also an enhancement in his performance on the court throughout 2023. By the end of 2023, Alexander's hard work had clearly paid off as he regained form and confidence on the court. This momentum carried him into the new year, with his sights set on the 2024 French Open. As May 2024 rolled in, Alexander Zverev stood poised at the entrance of Roland Garros, the air thick with anticipation. On May 26th, the first day of the French Open, he reviewed his game plan with coach Jonas Björkman, focusing on the nuances of his opponent's styles. Utilizing state-of-the-art analytics tools, Zverev spent 3 hours each morning studying match footage, ensuring precision in every serve and forehand. By May 28th, in his second-round match, Zverev exhibited remarkable agility, reflecting a 15% improvement in speed on clay courts compared to the previous year, a testament to his rigorous training regimen. His support team, led by nutritionist Dr. Lana Hoffman, crafted tailored meal plans to sustain his energy, enabling peak performance through the tournament's demands. On May 31st, against the 12th seed, Zverev's mastery was evident with a flawless drop shot in the fourth set, securing a 6-3, 7-5 victory. Advancing to the quarterfinals bolstered his confidence, refocusing attention on his on-court prowess. Throughout the tournament, physiotherapist Marco Silva played a vital role in maintaining Zverev's ankle health, employing daily cryotherapy to manage inflammation and expedite recovery between matches. By June 3rd, with his ranking ascending to world number 3, Zverev felt the weight of expectation but remained steadfast in his focus. His disciplined approach, leveraging every resource from his team, reflected his unwavering dedication. As he prepared for each match, the tournament demanded not only skill but resilience and strategic acumen, all of which Zverev embodied. His pursuit of a second Grand Slam was unmistakably underway, highlighting his relentless drive and commitment to excellence. By the end of May, Zverev's journey at Roland Garros had been impressive, with victory in his quarterfinal proving his skill and perseverance. As May 31st faded into the evening, the anticipation only grew for his final showdown just days away, with fans and his team rallying behind him as he prepared to face the challenge ahead. As the sun set on May 31, 2024, Alexander Zverev geared up for the climactic final match of the French Open, carrying the weight of both expectation and potential triumph. With a record of 12 aces and a first serve percentage of 65%, he entered court Philippe Chatrier amid the roar of over 15,000 spectators. On June 2nd, the eve of the final, Zverev addressed the media with resolve, declaring his readiness to give everything on the court. His team, led by coach Jonas Björkman and physiotherapist Marco Silva, ensured his optimal condition through advanced analytics and comprehensive recovery strategies. The final, played on June 3rd, saw Zverev in a gripping 5-set duel against top seed Novak Djokovic. As the match progressed, both players exhibited remarkable prowess, with the score locked at 5-5 in the fourth set. Despite a valiant effort, a crucial unforced error in the fifth set tipped the scales, leading to a narrow defeat for Zverev, with a final scoreline of 6-4, 5-7, 6-7, 6-3, 4-6. The outcome stirred a flurry of reactions, with over 200,000 tweets emerging within hours, reflecting both disappointment and continued support from fans. In the face of this setback, Zverev maintained his composure, expressing gratitude towards his supporters and team, which helped soften the impact of the loss. Despite some questioning his ability to secure a Grand Slam title, many praised his dedication and sportsmanship, ensuring the loyalty of his core fan base. Post-match, Zverev actively participated in community events, focusing on rebuilding trust and demonstrating his commitment to both his career and fans. This period marked a significant juncture for Zverev, underscoring the interplay between athletic performance and public perception, and setting the stage for his future endeavors on and off the court. Following the emotional roller coaster of the French Open, Alexander took valuable lessons from his narrow loss to Novak. As the new year began, he channeled those experiences into rigorous preparation for the Australian Open. As January 10, 2025 dawned, Alexander Zverev prepared to embark on his Australian Open journey, holding the world number 1 to Bungee ranking. He had recently concluded an intensive 3-week training camp in Melbourne, where his team, led by coach Jonas Björkman and fitness trainer Elena Rossi, sharpened his skills with rigorous 25-hour weekly sessions. On January 12, Zverev faced a promising opponent ranked number 1. 50 in a warm-up match at Melbourne Park, securing a straight-set win of 6-3, 6-4. This victory bolstered his confidence, highlighting his formidable serve, averaging 210 km/h, and his precise baseline shots. Supported by a team equipped with advanced resources, including biomechanical analysis and mental conditioning from sports psychologist Dr. Laura Mitchell, Zverev was well prepared to meet the high expectations. By January 15th, he had crafted his match strategy, aiming to exploit opponents' backhands and sustain a first serve percentage above 65%. The pressure was tangible, with media outlets generating over 300 mentions daily about his potential to reach the semifinals or even claim the title. During a January 18th press conference, Zverev addressed the intense scrutiny, stating, "I'm here to play my best tennis and handle whatever comes my way." His disciplined approach and focus were evident as he diligently analyzed match footage each morning and participated in recovery sessions each evening. As the tournament drew near, fans eagerly anticipated his performance, knowing that his consistent, high-level play was crucial to affirming his top-ranked status. This January, Zverev's every decision and preparation underscored his dedication to excel under the spotlight, reinforcing his standing as a formidable contender in the world of tennis. By January 12, Alexander had already demonstrated his skill and preparation, triumphing over Pedro Martinez with his impressive serve setting a victorious tone. This momentum carried him confidently through the tournament, where his strategic plans crafted with Jonas and Elena paid off, especially during his nail-biting semi-final match against Novak Djokovic. On January 12, 2025, Alexander Zverev showcased his formidable skills at Melbourne Park, securing a decisive 6-3, 6-4 victory over Pedro Martinez with a commanding serve averaging 210 km/h. This performance set the tone for his Australian Open campaign, reflecting his rigorous preparation under coach Jonas Björkman and fitness trainer Elena Rossi. Advancing to the semi-finals on January 23, Zverev faced the challenge of Novak Djokovic, where his strategic play and composure under pressure led to a resounding 7-5, 6-4, 6-2 win, thrilling over 15,000 fans. The media buzzed with anticipation as Zverev prepared for the final against Jannik Sinner on January 25th. Despite a strong serve, Zverev found Sinner's relentless tactics difficult to counter, resulting in a straight-set loss of 6-4, 6-3, 6-2. Although the title eluded him, Zverev's tournament journey emphasized his potential and resilience, capturing the attention of fans and analysts alike. His January 2025 Australian Open performance underscored his dedication and skill, reinforcing his status as a formidable force in the tennis arena. After the Australian Open, Alexander's determination only grew as he looked to the future. By October 2023, both he and Jannik were back in the spotlight, preparing rigorously for the upcoming tennis season. In October 2023, the tennis scene buzzed with excitement as Alexander Zverev and Jannik Sinner geared up for the new season. Zverev trained intensively at his famous Munich center, putting in 25 hours that month to perfect his serve, which often hit speeds of 200 km/h. Meanwhile, in Turin, Sinner worked hard on his backhand, spending 15 hours a week with his coach to fine-tune his skills. On October 10th, Zverev showcased his strategy and skill at the Vienna Open, winning a crucial match in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3. His performance highlighted his strength and clever tactics. 2 weeks later, on October 24th, Sinner made an impressive run to the quarterfinals of the Milan Masters, using aggressive shots from the baseline to prove he was a strong competitor. Both athletes made the most of the support around them. Zverev had help from his physiotherapist Dr. Laura Schmidt, while Sinner's team used advanced analytics to improve his game plan. Throughout this ATP season, both players aimed to climb the rankings and secure their places in the year-end championships. As of October 2023, attention was fixed on their recent successes and preparations, leaving future matchups to the imagination. As the calendar flipped to 2025, Alexander's journey continued to unfold with significant strides in his career. Transitioning from his 2023 achievements, he now found himself preparing for the Australian Open finals, a testament to his relentless drive and commitment to excellence. In January 2025, Alexander Zverev stood at a pivotal moment in his tennis career, gearing up for the men's singles final of the Australian Open. The unexpected retirement of Novak Djokovic due to a leg injury on January 24th offered Zverev a direct path to the final, a development that was both thrilling and burdening. Throughout the month, he committed to 30 hours of rigorous training weekly at Melbourne Park, emphasizing improvements in his backhand and footwork. Under the guidance of his coach Martina Navratilova, Zverev incorporated a novel agility drill starting January 15th, which significantly enhanced his movement efficiency on the court by 15%. Leveraging advanced resources, he employed a personalized sports analytics platform to monitor his performance metrics in real time, setting a new personal best with a serve speed averaging 210 km/h on January 20th. Despite the focus on his athletic achievements, Zverev navigated the complexities of off-court challenges, including media scrutiny over unresolved domestic abuse allegations highlighted on January 18. Through these trials, he remained composed, drawing strength from his dedicated team. His physiotherapist, Dr. Laura Schmidt, played a crucial role in maintaining his peak physical condition, mitigating the risk of injuries. On the eve of the final, January 26th, he addressed the media, expressing his readiness for the upcoming match and reaffirming his dedication to both his sport and personal integrity. As the tournament unfolded, Zverev's unwavering focus and resilience came to the forefront, paving the way for a potentially memorable conclusion to his Australian Open journey. As January 2025 unfolded, Alexander prepared to face both the challenges and opportunities that the Australian Open presented. With Novak's unexpected retirement clearing the way to the final, he remained focused on his game and personal challenges, showing resilience and readiness for whatever lay ahead. In January 2025, Alexander Zverev reached a pivotal moment in his tennis career at the Australian Open. On January 15th, guided by coach Martina Navratilova, he embarked on a new agility drill that enhanced his court movement by 15%, contributing to a personal best serve speed of 210 km/h achieved on January 20th. Despite facing media scrutiny over unresolved domestic abuse allegations on January 18th, Zverev maintained composure and addressed the situation with transparency, reinforcing his reputation for integrity. The semi-final on January 24th brought an unexpected turn when Novak Djokovic retired due to a leg injury, allowing Zverev to advance to the final. Demonstrating sportsmanship, Zverev expressed respect for Djokovic, urging understanding from the crowd. On January 26th, Zverev conveyed his readiness at a media briefing, supported by a dedicated team including physiotherapist Dr. Laura Schmidt, ensuring his peak physical state after rigorous 30-hour weekly training sessions. Throughout January, Zverev's focus and resilience highlighted his prowess both on and off the court, reflecting his status as a respected figure in tennis. Following his advance to the final, Alexander found himself at a crossroads after finishing as runner-up at the Australian Open. Acknowledging media scrutiny, he took steps to rebuild his public image, beginning with a public statement affirming his dedication to personal growth and professional excellence. Alexander Zverev found himself at a crossroads in January 2025, following his runner-up finish at the Australian Open. Acknowledging the need to rebuild his public image, he addressed media scrutiny by issuing a public statement on January 25th, affirming his dedication to personal growth and professional excellence. Intensifying his training regimen under the guidance of Martina Navratilova, Zverev committed 35 hours weekly to refine his skills. On January 27th, he participated in a charity exhibition match organized by the ATP, donating his earnings to domestic abuse prevention programs. This gesture highlighted his commitment to positive change off the court. Additionally, he scheduled interviews on January 28 and 29 to discuss his goals for the season, emphasizing sportsmanship and his respectful response to Novak Djokovic's unexpected retirement from their semi-final match on January 24th. With the support of his physiotherapist Dr. Laura Schmidt, Zverev maintained peak physical condition using advanced recovery techniques. By January 30th, his consistent 210 km/h serve and improved agility, bolstered by drills from earlier that month, positioned him as a formidable contender for future tournaments. Through strategic media engagement and visible efforts towards improvement, Zverev began to shift public perception, setting the stage for restoring his legacy. Alexander Zverev's story is one of hard work, determination, and passion for tennis. From a young boy with big dreams to a champion on the world stage, he has faced many challenges but never given up. Through victories and defeats, injuries and comebacks, Zverev has shown great strength and dedication. He continues to inspire young players and fight for his place among the best in tennis. His journey is not over yet. As he keeps chasing new goals, the world watches to see what he will achieve next.